is up, Yu-Gi-Oh! Champions? This is your boy Kenro here, representing Team.deck, and I'm back again with another deck profile. This is my 2018 update to my True King 6 Samurai deck. I pretty much been playing testing this. I played it at this regionals that's coming up. More I guess details about that later on. But just to show you some of the updates, I'll speed through most of the stuff that I've already went through before, and I'll explain some of the updates that I've made. So let's get into the deck profile. I'll start off with spells, because spells, I think, are the things that I changed the least. So start off with the one-ofs. Rhoda. Now, I'm playing DDR because of a new card that I'm playing in this deck. It's the new Lake Monster. The Noble Lake Monster. I'll show her later down the road, and I'll also show you some of my side deck as well in this deck profile. Since we're talking the regional, standard, then change to Cosmic Cyclones, self-explanatory. So I'm playing Disciples now, and the reason why I'm playing Disciples now because I've increased my number of True King monsters. So I think originally I only played like, was it 4 or is it, yeah, I think 3 or 4, and I think I've bumped that up to I think 5, and also I guess 6 if you count my extra deck. So I am playing Calamities and I played Calamities last time, but I think it's pretty powerful to recycle back one engine in, and then recycle back Calamities and be able to trish them, and then drop another Calamities on them, which is pretty devastating. I mean, having Calamities drop on you mid to late game is very, very devastating. So I think and it still serves the same function. And with the other card, I only been drawing like one card anyway, on resolution. So I figured since I'm only drawing one card anyway, I might as well, recycle some things and rebuild my fuel for my engine. And the deck, I'm playing 6 diagrams. The card is insane. I don't know why it's not a hard one to turn. Like the fact that you just keep this, terraforming diagram, just keep searching. It's ridiculous. And off to the 6 samurai spells. Gateway. This card is ridiculous. Every time I open this thing, I shouldn't explain it. It probably should get banned again. To be honest, this card it's ridiculous. When you open this thing, unless your opponent does, if your opponent has Maxi, Maxi is banned. So I mean, and this, I don't know. This card's it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like you have to be like a pretty bad player. Just I don't know. I need to continue a spell too. The card should get banned. 2 dojos. Like I play this because this card pretty much fixed a lot of my bad hands. Card is so good, and on top of it, you can make an infinite loop. If you have dojo in this, you could infinitely summoning your Kizans and your other 6 Sams. Spell signal, Rhoda, and my Pot of Greeds. I play 6 Pot of Greeds in this deck. It's pretty damn good. Off to the monsters. I play 1 Masterpiece. 2 is definitely Cloggy. This is not like some Masterpiece pass kind of deck. This is just like, oh shit, I probably should do something. I'm going to lose, and it's kind of like this card's kind of just push you back into the game kind of card, not necessarily like protect the castle kind of deck. So that's why I only just play 1, because I'm not really relying on this card. I play 1 of the water, birds, and 3 of the wind. Now this ratio has been working perfectly for me. I've tried planes too, and it was terrible. But when I add in the 3rd one, it seems more consistent. It seems to work better. Now, I've been wanting to add a 3rd one. It's a 2nd one of him, or just play 2 and 2. Because if you have two of these, you could pop any other card. I mean, so he'll be more alive. But number one, I don't have room is kind of tight in this deck. I think I'm going in at clocking at like 42, I believe, which is pretty high. But it's a monster heavy deck, so it kind of makes sense. But I mean, this ratio has been working perfectly. Like it's just been pretty good. And for the non-True King 6-time range and monsters, Baba Boone card saved me a lot of games. Like the fact that he unbricks your hand, he puts things back into your deck that you want to see later, or you want to special summon, or you want to search. Like he's insane. He's insane. And he good synergy with Diagram, good synergy with the birds. And the one-ofs, Kizan. I feel like the fact that I play like, Gateway and other stuff to keep adding this back from, graveyard or whatnot. And I feel like one is probably enough. I never felt like I need more than one. I don't really rely on Bragusa because I play Calamities. The Calamities this actually is way better. He's there to help me make Calamities. It's not necessarily, And one Ganeb, I tried to. It was kind of cloggy, but I feel like one is the perfect number. I feel like his effect is very, very underrated. His card is really good, but he's not like, need to run 3 good, obviously. 3 Fumas, no explanation. The card's stupid. It should be a hard once per turn, but it's not. 2 Waifus. Oh, that's kind of weird. 2 Waifus. She's insane. She's bae. She's a little bit of thought, but she's still very good. 2 Kazarus. I've had him at 3, and that was a really bad idea. The reason why I'm playing it 2 because I have to play him at 2. If I could find a way to play him at 1, I would. Because you really don't want to see him in your hand. You really don't want to see him in your hand. He needs to be in the deck. So, but the fact is, I need to for my combos. I have to play 2. It's probably like this is kind of like my Garnet. It's the Garnet of the deck, pretty much. If you draw it, it's pretty bad. You need to either special summon it. Like you never want to see it drawn. And these guys been kicking ass at the regionals. These guys have been so freaking amazing. They've been clearing boards with these things and adding them back and special summoning them and tribute and popping and adding and overlaying and making invokers and leviators, and these guys are like bananas. Like I don't know. That's the main reason why I'm not playing like 3 Kizan, because I cut 2 out to fit. Just to try to squeeze more in these guys. I think 3 was definitely cloggy because you could search these guys. So I mean, there's like insane combos you could do. I think there's a combo that's just like with 3 of these in your hand, and you could actually just freaking go off. You could like plus like 3 or whatnot. Like it's like these guys are really good. Like don't sleep on these guys. Like you can clear entire boards with that by itself. And for the only trap, return. Self-explanatory, Call the Haunted. Yeah, I already explained this, so I'm going to explain it again. And for the extra deck, I think it's incomplete. But 1 Neb, 1 Radiant. I mean, the card's still good. I don't need it anymore, but I think if I replace this with another, something else would be pretty good. Proxy Dragon. Actually, I might just change this into 2 Nebs. I feel like she's way superior, and I could just make her really easy in this deck. Decode. I might actually either make this decode into another Noble Knight bitch, or make Radiant into another Noble Knight bitch. I'll probably cut the Radiant and make and have and just play two of her. Well, that's my lake monsters and my fusions, beasts. Actually, surprisingly, I didn't summon him that much. I think it's because I was afraid of evenly matched, so I've been kind of relying on this guy, Xian. Like he's absolutely, I don't know. I fucking love him. He's insane. And Trishula, card is so good. Like there's no explanation. That's all my synchros. And I'm playing the Phantom Knight guy. I actually never ever summoned him in regionals. Since I'm playing a lot of threes, he's really good in theory, but never really used him, never summoned him. Leviair, really good extender. Invoker, same extender, and he's also a warrior, so you can make the Noble Knight check with her. Synergy is so good. Baguska, pretty good. I never really summoned him because I've been summoning Calamities like a lot, so he's like, I don't know, I might cut these two cards for something more practical, maybe, I don't know, but I feel like leaving a minute in my deck is like just in case, but I don't know. I haven't used them at all because yeah. So then this guy Calamities this guy is so insane. I've dropped him like every single chance I got. He deserved to be banned. He is fucking ridiculous. I don't know why he's definitely ban worthy. His card's insane. And for my fusion, people been sleeping on this guy. This guy actually, he straight up low key won me. I think like 2 games. I think, no, 1 game. This guy, he's so good. Like, I mean, he's not like, he'd be better if it's like, if he's like quick effect, he would have been amazing. But I don't know. On your turn, he's not that bad. Having like a BLS, it's on legs. It's pretty good. He's not terrible. And the fact that I play DDR, I can banish him and then DDR him back, and then banish something else on the field. It's pretty damn. It's not bad. It works really well with the deck. And for the side deck, give me a moment while I get my side deck. My side deck was really bad. It was pretty bad. For some reason, I refused to buy Forehead Girl. I should probably invest in some Gammas probably. But judge me all you want. But I was being a cheapskate, and I would try to explain why I was playing this. Two-dimensional barrier. I feel like the card is still bananas. But I guess since a lot of decks are kind of going to more of the link spam kind of thing, these probably maybe it's gonna be fall into irrelevance. But they were cheap, and who knows? There could be some rogue floating around. Some poor bastards probably still playing with synchros and XYZs that forgot to upgrade their decks. 2 heavy storms. Pretty good. It's like Twin Twister without discarding, since the discarding is pretty expensive. I don't benefit anything from discarding from this deck. This is why this is not Twin Twister, because I don't benefit anything from it. And oh boy, Skullmeister. He's a pretty good side deck. He's not bad. Good against rogue and meta. Now with my side deck, I've added a lot of hand traps. The reason why is it's like I wanted to see some kind of solid concrete disruption. Like I feel like siding in traps are kind of this format. I think you could just fill up on like hand traps and like monsters and whatnot. It's probably, or spell cards probably more better. Like siding to go seconds probably better. I mean that's the strategy what I was trying to do. 2 Drone Lovebird, pretty good. Never drawn my side deck, but I wish I did. 1 Retaliating Sea. He's a Microcosmos. Not that bad, but the thing is, he searches Maxi. Now, I'm definitely going to replace this with one of the other C's. After the ban list. So this is definitely coming out, obviously. And I tried out Wanker Puppet, whatever, dude. Well, okay, so my idea with this one is to pretty much decide it against spirals that didn't open up the bananas. So if they pretty much open up double summon and drone or something like that, they just link without the field spell, I get, send us to the grave, target their what's it called? Was it sleeper? What's the link, dude? Anyway, but his arrows are pointing like down and like to the side. So what I was thinking is like use this when they summon this to summon the dude like in like the far corner of their main monster zone, so they can't use any of their zones. So therefore they can't really activate his effects. So it essentially be kind of a way of like legitimately stopping like their play. That was kind of my theory behind doing that. Playing 3. I never get a chance to test it out because I never drew it. And besides, it wouldn't matter because the spiral players that I play, they open up like 2 field spells, so this card wouldn't. It was cute. It probably would be more effective this format because they have less field spells to have. So maybe if I negate the first field spell, I can fuck with them and whatnot, and pretty much literally just stop their plays and whatnot. Columns are getting more and more relevant. I'm pretty sure that there could be some weird. Oh, I could probably play it against like Musketeers and some Mech Knights or something, some weird road deck. But I'm definitely cutting on one of these and playing something more reliable, probably like another C card. But it was like cheap, and I thought, in Dark Hole. So with this side deck, it's obviously pretty bad. Obviously, I could just put in a Raigeki, put in a Ghost Ogre, and Snow Wabbit. Throw in a Gamma. No, I'll probably just main deck the Gamma if I have the Gamma. I probably would just try doing that. But anyway, this is my deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them down below. And peace. Look at it.